The lawsuit names committeeman Napoleon B. Harris as a defendant.
Any response to the lawsuit? Have you spoken to him at all?
No, we haven't spoken with Mr. Harris. Again, let me be clear. Mr. Harris is not being sued personally.
Oh, and there we go. He says, again, let me be clear. Now, he was very clear at the beginning. Was he not? When he said, Mr. Napoleon Harris is being named on this lawsuit as the defendant, called him the defendant.
Our lawsuit is very clear. We'll have an opportunity.
I hate when people don't tell you but they tell you how clear it is. I'm not going to tell you anything, but just know that the stuff I'm not telling you, it's very clear. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, get into the comments and let me know what you think about this, okay? So last night I did a live stream reacting to this announcement that Tiffany Henyard, the super mayor, did in her temper tantrum of feeling like she's going to lose this township supervisor job, which is, paying, supposed to be paying the bills, but apparently Tiffany ain't paying the bills, which is why she got evicted. But that's neither here nor there, okay? Well, it might be there, but it ain't here, all right? So, but something happened that I thought was just kind of so strange, just like in a professional capacity. This man I have on the screen right here is supposed to be Tiffany's lawyer. He's just like this multi-purpose lawyer. You know what I'm saying? His position is he is going to sue some people. Now, I'm saying it like that because I don't want to say who, because it gets confusing when this man starts naming who he's planning to sue. There's some contradictions that happen. And it's so weird. It's so strange because it's like, okay, Tiffany, she lies a lot. So she contradicts herself all the time. Her homies, same thing, because they're basically just trying to kiss ass with her. So they're going to say whatever is going to make her happiest. I get it. But this guy, it's like I'm assuming he went to law school. I mean, how else would he be a lawyer? I've never known a lawyer. Well, I guess you could be a lawyer without going to law school. But you got to pass the bar. So I'm assuming you know something, okay, about law. And that you would be worried about losing your license or something, okay? But this man's going to contradict the shit out of himself, okay? I had to make some timestamps, okay, on here just to mark some of the contradictions. Like, the biggest one is the one we're going to start out with, which is who it is that he says he's suing. He's very clear about this. He speaks it very clearly. Now, this is at the beginning of the press conference. Now, at the end, when the people start asking him questions, reporters ask him questions, of course, the answers change. We're going to get into that, okay? So we're going to listen to him before the press conference and then after, okay? And do some comparisons here, all right?
Good afternoon. My name is Max Solomon, Solomon. Today, at the request of the supervisor, a lawsuit was filed at the Circuit Court of Cook County Division.
Mm-hmm.
The lawsuit names committeeman Napoleon B. Harris as a defendant.
Okay. The lawsuit names committeeman. It names him personally. Napoleon Harris as the defendant. This is what he said.
Lawsuit names committeeman Napoleon B. Harris as a defendant.
Thank you. Okay. So that's what it named. It named committeeman Napoleon Harris as the defendant. Remember that. Okay. Very clear. Mama played it for you twice. Okay. That's what he said. Not to be taken any other way. He said it very clearly as the defendant, Napoleon Harris committeeman as the defendant. That's what he said. That's what the lawsuit he says that he filed.
And it also names the Democrats of Thornton Township.
Okay. It also, that's what he said. It also names the Democrats of Thornton Township. The Democrats of Thornton, that's also, he said, so he said Napoleon Harris and also. So that's two different entities. Napoleon is the committeeman or chairman or whatever, and then also the Thornton Township Democrats. Now, keep that in mind.
As a defendant. We're asking the courts to declare that the caucus that was held last Tuesday, December 3rd, is invalid.
Okay.
We're asking the courts to allow a do-over.
Okay.
And we're asking the courts for other relief as the court would decide.
That sounds so funny, a do-over. It seems like that's not supposed to be the word. You're right. It seems like something a kid, I need a do-over. I don't know. It just doesn't sound very professional. This is all. So I'm saying. Okay.
The facts are very clear.
Oh, are they clear? Okay.
And if you need a copy of our lawsuit, please send an email that has already been provided. And again, we're standing with the supervisor on behalf of the people of Thornton Township. Let me be clear.
Okay.
This is not about the mayor. This is not about the supervisor. This is about the people of Thornton Township. And
Now, keep in mind, he said he started this out right here, this part with "let me be clear." He's going to do the same thing later when he completely contradicts what he already said. He's going to say, "let me be clear." So there's just to show you that him saying "let me be clear" is just some shit that he say. It don't actually have no meaning to it. It's not something to stop and pay attention and go, "Oh, he's going to be clear now. Okay, so so now I know he's serious." No, it's just a thing he says. Okay, when it basically means, "Please believe me as I'm lying to you." I think that's how I'm interpreting it. Okay, don't look at me like that, Tiffany. Don't give me that eyeball. Okay.
And not only the people of Thornton Township. If what happened last Tuesday were to be allowed to stand, chances are it would happen in other townships.
Yes, it would. It would, because it's called the caucus. They do it everywhere, all the time, except for the place where Tiffany was at, which is why she wasn't aware of it. Ignorance is not an excuse. Okay? It's just not. All right? She's so mad. She always trying to teach somebody something, and somebody just taught her something, and see how she respond. It's a shame.
What happened last Tuesday was not fair.
Oh, no.
Especially, and we named this, and we mentioned this in our lawsuit,
Wasn't fair.
the rules that were adopted at that caucus.
Here's another thing. The rules that were adopted at that caucus. He thinks he's very slick. This guy thinks he's very slick. The rules that were adopted at that caucus. He's trying to insinuate that something, that they created some kind of rule to get over on Tiffany. They like right there on the spot, they had to create a whole nother law or some shit, so to just to beat her, just to do this to her. Look at the look on his face. He knows he's trying to mislead. But of course the reporter people catch on to this, and at the end they're going to ask him specifically this, and of course he's going to backpedal the shit out of there. Okay. But just proceed. He tries to insinuate that they changed, that they created some kind of rule at this meeting.
We believe they were in violation of the law, and we would have an opportunity before a county judge to be heard. That's all I have for now. And we named this, and we mentioned this in our lawsuit.
I want you to hear this part again.
The rules that were adopted at that caucus.
See, at that caucus. The rules that were adopted at that caucus. Right? Look, she's been looking at him like, wait, what? Wait, what? Now what now?
We believe they were in violation of the law, and we would have an opportunity before a county judge to be heard. That's all I have for now. I will yield the floor for Attorney Lockett.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna skip ahead to after everybody speaks except for this poor little lady in the back, which Tiffany definitely said was going to get to speak at the beginning. She definitely named her as one of the people who was going to get to speak, and then she forgot all about her. She didn't get to speak. Tiffany forgot all about her. Oh, she stands by you. Tiffany, she stands by you so much. She do whatever you tell her to do. And you couldn't even remember she was there. It's like she don't even exist. She hiding under that wig back there. I know it's hard to see her. I get it. I feel you. All right, so this is the end of at the tail end when the reporters are now going to ask him questions. Now this is where he's going to start backpedaling on this shit he said at the beginning of this meeting. So to show you how full of shit this guy is. Look, it's just something that Mama observing. Okay.
We will allow Max Solomon to answer any questions that the media might have.
Are you saying that the rules of the caucus were changed at the last minute?
Okay, so they said, are you saying that the rules were changed at the caucus at the last minute? Because that's definitely what it sounded like you fucking said. That's what the reporter said. Smart lady, you ain't gonna get nothing past these people. Please understand this, okay?
I don't know that. That's not what we're saying.
Ain't that something? I don't know that they changed it at the last second. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they changed the rule when they were there. That's not what I'm saying. It's just what I said. But go ahead, Max.
What I can tell you, though, is that those rules, which I personally obtained a copy of, are in violation. There's a lot of things that are wrong in those rules, and it's clearly stated in our lawsuit. How the rules got there or when they were changed, I don't know. However, I got a verbal confirmation that those were the rules that were adopted that night. Well, we can define adopted.
Look at that. Well, we're gonna define adopted. We could adopt or we could define adopt. I don't know if these kids is coming home with us, is what I'm saying. Should we adopt or no? Okay. Look, we can define adopt. You know what? Why don't you define that pick, okay? I'm gonna need you to pick that out, sir. Just pick it out. Just get you a pick. Just let the afro happen, okay? Because this situation, it ain't right. It ain't giving whatever it was supposed to have gave. All right.
Because it does say in the rule that it was adopted back on November 26th. And
oh, so then you do know when they came up with it. So he does know. Oh, so he does know. So why is he acting like it just showed up that night? They just adopted it that night. But now he's literally giving us 20 minutes later, not even 10 minutes later, he's now giving us the date when it was adopted. You see what I'm saying? Like, did he not start this out with, like, that night they adopted this thing? And now he's saying it was adopted in November. Or like whatever the thing, the date he said it was.
Only, it's a lot that we can talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot of lies that I have to tell, ma'am. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit them all in this here time span that we have here. Okay. Oh my God. The least you can do is just tell your lies and go, sir. Okay. This grin ain't gonna do it.
Our lawsuit is very clear. We will have an opportunity.
I hate when people don't tell you shit, but they tell you how clear it is. I'm not going to tell you anything, but just know that the stuff I'm not telling you, it's very clear. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks for the comfort.
Need to iron it out in the courts, and it'll be interesting to see what happened with those rules. Those rules are very bothersome.
Are you calling for another caucus to be held?
Absolutely. That's what we're asking the courts to do. And again, it's up to the judge, it's up to the judges or the courts for the kind of relief that the judge may deem appropriate in this matter We know that an injustice has been done.
Oh, yeah.
Many people were disenfranchised. Many people were out there.
It was a lot of people that were dissing French fries. There was this and French fry. Dissing French fries. This is French fries. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This man has crazy eyes, though, does he not? He got crazy eyes. Like, just watch his eyes.
I was there. I observed it. I got a copy of the rules myself.
He keeps emphasizing how he got these rules himself. Like, okay, like who would you? We didn't say you had your grandma go get the rules for you. I don't know why you're acting like we think somebody else got them for you. Like, or that makes a difference. Like, I got them myself. Okay. I went and I got the rules myself. Okay. I didn't send an assistant or nothing. Okay. I went and got them personally. Now, I don't understand what it is that I got, but it don't matter because I went and got it personally, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. He thinks that means something. Like, look at this. Look at this face. This is the face of a man who thinks he just said something. He's like, I'm saying something serious, and you need to pay attention. Like, that's the look. This is...
Confirmed that it was the rules that was adopted that night. Well, again, adoption is...
Look at him. He wants to tell that lie so bad. They adopted it that night. I wanted to confirm that these were the rules that were adopted that night. I mean, wait, I just confessed that was a lie already, so I can't repeat it. I told that lie, changed the lie. I can't go back. I can't do that. I must go forward to a new lie, but I can't go back to an old lie. Okay? I need to graduate to new lies and new levels of lie. Okay? Oh my gosh. This is the same look Tiffany had when they asked her if she went to Vegas. You know? Like, no comment. This the same fucking look. Okay? Just the same look.
Qualified. That was the rules that they went by. And here's one thing that's very important that we need to emphasize.
Okay.
The caucus started at about 7.
And
it was over maybe 10 minutes later. That was a shocker to me. Now, I got there maybe about 7:05 thinking, oh, I'm still probably going to be standing in line trying to get in. It was...
How you get to 7:05? So it was definitely supposed to be over when you got there. Let me guess. You got there when everybody else got there, like I said, late as fuck. The van that people are trying to pussyfoot around talking about, she didn't bust those people in. Bitch, that was the Thornton Township fucking bus outside. Who the fuck was in the bus? Who was in the bus? I'm sorry, bitch. Who was in the bus? Like, don't play with me. The bus is outside in the videos where her friends all are hooting and hollering. The Thornton Township bus is sitting there. Who the fuck was on the bus then? Did the bus just come there by itself? Oh, it was a Night Rider bus. Okay. No, what you ain't gonna do is call me fucking stupid. No, that we ain't doing that. We ain't playing that game. Fuck no. Fuck no. Do you hear me when I say fuck no? Because I said fuck no. Okay? No, y'all not gonna play in my face. If you want to support this bitch, then just support her. Just say, I'm a ride with her, period. Maybe one day she'll pay me too. Just say that. But you ain't gonna sit there and tell me I ain't looking at that Thornton Township bus outside. You ain't gonna fucking do that. You ain't gonna, come on. You ain't gonna do that. Come on. I mean, you can say it. You just gonna look dumb as fuck. But that's the type of shit that these people who are really just trying so hard to support her. When you have to lie for someone to support them, that's how you really know you fucking up in life. Like when you can tell somebody is wrong, like you know somebody's wrong, but you love this person and you just want to support them, which I understand. I understand that completely. But if you really love somebody and you see them fucking up, if you really love them, you would tell them they fucking up and you would say, I'm embarrassed for you because I love you. That's what you're saying. You're embarrassing both of us. I'm going to need you to cut that shit out. Okay? or I'm going to have to abandon you. I ain't going to turn on you. I ain't going to talk shit about you. I ain't even going to let nobody talk shit about you in front of me because I love you. I'm going to do all of that. But I'm not going to defend you. I'm not going to defend the shit you say. If the shit you say is wrong. I'm not doing that. You're not about to make both of us look dumb. Okay? You're not. That's a negative. Okay? It's the somersaults that these weirdos have to go through, that they have to do to defend the Tiffany, to make her feel better. Well, this man, he's in it for the money. I mean, honestly, all of them are. All of them are. If we're just being real, Tiffany's just, these people are being paid. They're being paid. They have a job that they would never get the salary that they're getting if Tiffany wasn't there paying them basically based on how supportive they are. Like they could never see a salary like that just based on their skill set. These guys will never would somebody pay this old young man's face for anything, you know? I said this last night. I don't know if this dude's old or young. I can't say. He got an old young face. He's a young old man. Okay? He's an old young man. All right? And then this guy, he finally put a suit on. I think he saw that video I made roasting him about his Timberlands that, you know, were swallowing his whole legs, you know. I'm sorry. Proceed, sir.
It's over. And that's what prompted me personally to a request for a copy of the rules. I just wanted to know what happened. So, again, to answer your question,
that is such foolish. I'm gonna tell you, I hate that I noticed this shit. Because, you know, I just wanted to know what happened. Because, you know, but for what I was trying to say was, this is such bullshit. You know what I hate even more is that some people can't smell this. They can't see this. They don't know that that's what this is. Like, this doesn't obviously look like bullshit to some people. I shit you not. There's people out there who hear him talking and they're like, oh my God, he sounds like he really know. He's dressed in a suit. He sounds really concerned. I know these are con man movements. Like I don't know if you know, like it's like, you know, just I was really what's concerned about. You know, that's what made me want to get the rules and find out, because it really was concerning. But anyway, like no, bitch, no. I recognize this. Okay, you're full of shit. Is what you are. Okay, that's why your eyes is brown, because you're full of shit. All right.
The rules has a lot in them that the courts need to take a look at.
Apparently, I'm full of shit as well, because my eyes definitely are brown. But still, it's funny. It's a funny joke. Okay.
Had any response to the lawsuit? Have you spoken to him at all?
No, we haven't spoken.
Okay, so they said that have you spoken to? You said she filed this lawsuit. You know, has anyone responded? Of course, the answer is no, because when did they file it?
With Mr. Harris. Again, let me be clear. Mr. Harris is not being sued personally.
Oh, and there we go. Let me be clear. Okay, so we emphasized that we really went over this earlier, did we not?
Any response to the lawsuit? Have you spoken to him at all?
No, we haven't spoken with Mr. Harris. Again, let me be clear.
Again, he says, again, let me be clear. Now, he was very clear at the beginning. Was he not? When he said, Mr. fucking Napoleon Harris is being named on this lawsuit as the defendant, called him the defendant, bitch. And then said, and as well as also, okay, the Democrats of Thornton Township. That's two separate entities. Y'all remember hearing me say that? Okay? He said Napoleon Harris and the Thornton Township Democrats. Now listen to this.
Mr. Harris is not being sued personally. The Democrat of Thorn Township. However, Mr. Harris is, as you know, a current state senator for the 15th district, this district, and most importantly, he is the Democrat Party committeeman who is tasked with the duty of that night. He was tasked with, according to the statute, that was his responsibility to make sure that things ran the way they should have ran. So we are naming him in his capacity as the committeeman of the Democrat Party for Thorn Township. Nothing personal.
Response from the Democratic Party, Thornton Township.
No, there hasn't been a response at all. As a matter of fact, the lawsuit was filed this morning.
Look at this. Look at this, look. I'm supposed to take this face seriously. He is filed as the defendant, Napoleon Harris. Okay? Let me be clear. He's not the defendant, Napoleon Harris, so much as he is not at all the thing that I said, because I was lying. Okay? Because I just like to just say shit. You know what I'm saying? For effect. For like a reaction. Look at the look on his face. I'm sorry. Sir, you are not hired, okay? I can't with you, sir. I can't. I just can't. I can't.
We're still going through the process. We're going to make sure that
They just did this last night. This morning. No, this morning. They did it. They just sent it in, I think, this morning. So they just filed this. So the paperwork is probably still in his office. They ain't even been sent out. When he says filed, he means he put it in a file cabinet. If I had to guess. Since they say shit that they don't mean. Okay? Oh my God. These people. Tiffany know how to find her some shysters, honey. Shitty minds think alike. You know what I'm saying?
that we serve all the parties that are named. We're going to make sure that we go through the process that are required by law. And we look forward to having our day in court.
Oh my God. We look forward to having our day in court. Tiffany, you slay me, honey. Where you be finding these people? I don't know. I don't know if you creating them in a shiesty lab or what, but keep up the good work, because it's entertaining. If it ain't nothing else, it's entertaining, okay? Tiffany's new lawyer is a trip. I look forward to whatever he has to say next, because he's, oh my God, like I said, she finds her, these are all Tiffany's soulmates. They're all soulmates. They're all soulmates. Y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. Just no. Just no. Okay? Stop asking. Okay? Mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh. Peace.